hope you are all fine and safe at your home, right? Frequently wash your hands. You should wear face masks while going outside, okay? You should take care of your health. Okay dears, today we are going to revise the two chapters, chapter 1 and 2, okay, for your periodic test 1. Already you know very well how many chapters for our examination. There are two chapters, chapter 1 and 2, right? So what are the chapters name? Chapter 1, yearly calculating devices. Yearly calculating devices. Okay. What is our chapter 2? Objects in Word 2016. So we have two chapters for periodic test 1. Okay dears, before we revise the chapter, first we have to see the question pattern. Okay, let's see. Question pattern. So for periodic test 1, you are going to write the exam for 20 marks. How many marks? 20 marks. Okay. Total mark is 20. For your exam timing is 1.5 hours. Okay dears. How many marks you are going to write the exam? 20 marks. Your exam timing is 1.5 hours. Okay. Let's see the question pattern. First one, fill in true or false. Choose question and answer. Identify the pictures. Okay. Shortcut keys. And then answering one word. So this is your question pattern. Once again I will repeat. Fill in true or false. Choose question and answer. Identify the pictures. Shortcut keys. Answer it one word. Okay. You are going to write the exam for 20 marks. Okay. Now we are going to revise the first chapter. What is our first chapter? Yearly calculating devices. Yes. So in this chapter, what are the topics you learned? Just you recall. So what are the yearly calculating devices peoples were used and generation of computers, right? And one more small topic, characteristics of computer. So these are the topics only you learn from first chapter, right? Just you revise the topics. Okay. First one, yearly calculating devices. Yearly calculating devices. Okay. So what is the first device? Abacus, right? Abacus. What is the use of abacus? What purpose people were using abacus? For arithmetic operations. What are the arithmetic operations? Plus, that means addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Plus, minus, multiplication, division. So these are the arithmetic operations. For this purpose only, peoples were used the abacus device. Right? Next one, Napier's board. Napier's boards. Who invented the Napier's boards? Sir John Napier. Sir John Napier. Okay. In 1616. In 1616, Sir John Napier invented the device named Napier's boards. Okay. What is the purpose people were using the device? For arithmetic operations as well as to find out the square root of the numbers. Understand what is the use of Napier's boards in the earlier days? For arithmetic operations, that means addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, as well as this device is also used to find out the square root of the numbers. Understand? Abacus is also called the first calculating device. Which is the first calculating device? Abacus. Okay. First calculating device. Understand? So next one, Pascaline. Okay. Next device name is what? Pascaline. Who invented the device? Blaise Pascal. Blaise Pascal. Okay. In the year of 1641. 1641. What is the device name? Pascaline. Who invented the device? Blaise Pascal. When the device was invented? 1641. What is the use of Pascaline in the earlier days? It is used to perform the arithmetic operations as well as find out the numbers from 100 to thousands. Okay, it is used to add the biggest number. Okay, in the earlier days, people don't know the numbers, right? So Pascaline only used to add, not only add, all the performance from 100 to thousands. Okay. Next one, difference engine. Difference engine. Okay. Who invented the difference engine? Charles Babbage, right? Who invented the difference engine? Charles Babbage in 19th century. In 19th century. What is the use of difference engine? It is used to make a multiplication tables. Okay, in earlier days, the difference engine device is used to make a multiplication tables. Understand? Who invented the device? Charles Babbage. Okay. Next one, analytical engine. What is the next device name? Analytical engine. Who invented the analytical engine? Charles Babbage only. Who invented? Charles Babbage. What is the use of analytical engine? It is mainly used for the mechanical purposes. That's why we are calling the analytical engine is the first mechanical calculator. Okay, which is called the first mechanical calculator? Analytical engine. Understand? Next one, Mark I. Okay, Mark I. The Mark I device was invented by Hoover H. Aiken. Hoover H. Aiken. invented 1944. Okay. Mark I was invented by Hoover H. Aiken in the year of 1944. Okay. This device was so big. It occupied an entire room. But it takes more time to calculate. Understand? Yes? So these are the early calculating devices. Okay, once again I will repeat. Abacus. What is the use of abacus? It is used to perform a arithmetic operations. It is the first calculating device. Okay. Napier's boards. Who invented the Napier's boards? Sir John Napier in the year of 1616. Next, Pascaline. Blaise Pascal was invented this device in the year of 1641. Next one, difference engine. Charles Babbage was invented the device difference engine in the 19th century. Okay, analytical engine. Charles Babbage also invented the device named analytical engine for the mechanical purpose. The analytical engine device was used. Okay, next one, Mark I. Who invented the Mark I device? Hoover H. Aiken in the year of 1944. Okay, it was so big in size. Okay, dear. So next topic is generation of computers. Okay. Generations of computers. Okay. We learn how many generations? 5 generations. What are the generations? First generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation and fifth generation. There are totally 5 generations of computers. Okay. First one, first generations. Okay. When the first generation computers were used, 1940 to 1958. Okay, in the year of 1940 to 1958. Understand? When the first generation was developed? In the year of 1940 to 1958. What is the device name? Vacuum tubes. What is the device name? Vacuum tubes. Okay, vacuum tubes. So in vacuum tubes, it occupied entire room, right? So for example, we want to give the input means the peoples were using the punched cards. By using the punched cards only, peoples were give the input to the computer. Okay. Punch cards. Okay. So it takes more electricity. Okay, within a second it will give the result, it will give the output. Okay, here we have some examples of first generation computers. What are the examples? ENIAC, EDSA, EDWARD, UNIVAC I. Okay, so these are the example for first generation computers. You should learn the full expansion form for the examples of first generation computers. First one, ENIAC. What is the full expansion form of ENIAC? Electronic Numerical and Arithmetic Computer. Okay. The expansion form under very important. Next one, EDSA. What is the full form of EDSA? Electronic Delay Store and Computer. Okay. So what is the full form of EDWARD? Electronic Delay Variable and Computer. Okay. What is the last one? UNIVAC I. Universal Variable Computer. Understand? Yes. So what is the first generation computer name? Vacuum tubes. When the computers were used in 1942, 1958. What are the examples for first generation computers? ENIAC, EDWARD, EDSA and UNIVAC I. Okay. Then next one, second generation computers. Second generation of computer. Okay. When the computers were used in 1959 to 1964. Okay. The device name, year and the examples and all very important. Okay. In second generation computers, what device people were used? What is the name of the device? Transistors, right? Transistors. Okay. In transistors also, how the peoples were give the input by using the punched cards, right? Punched cards. Punched cards. Okay. So what are the examples for second generation computers? IBM 1401 and RCA 501. Okay. These are the examples for second generation computers. Understand? Let's move on to third generation computer. Third generation of computer. Okay. What is the device name? Chips. Okay. What is the another name for chips? Integrated circuit. Okay. Integrated circuit. That means simply we are telling IC. Okay. The full form for IC is integrated circuits. Circuit, that is the third generation of computers. Okay. When the third generation computers were used in the year of 1964 to 1970. Okay. Then examples for third generation computers. IBM 360 series and IBM 350 series. Okay. So IBM 360 and IBM 350 series are the example for third generation computers. Understand? Next one, fourth generation computers. Fourth generation of computer. Okay. When the fourth generation computers were used in the year of 1971 to at present. Okay, at present. Okay. In this generation of computers, what is the device were used? What is the device name? Microprocessor. What is the device name? Microprocessors. Okay. That means it is the integrated form of IC. Okay. VLSIC. The full form of VLSIC means very large scale integrated circuit. Understand? Very large scale integrated circuit. Okay. In modern computers and all, we are using in the fourth generation only. Okay. So what are the examples for fourth generation computers? We are using desktop computer, right? That is one of the example for fourth generation of computers. And Apple. So these are the example for fourth generation of computers. Okay. Second generation, what is the device name? Transistors. When the computers were used in the year of 1959 to 1964. What are the examples? IBM 1401 and RCA 501. Okay, next third generation of computers. What is the device name? IC, integrated circuit. Generally we are telling chips. Both and all same meaning only. Okay. What are the examples for third generation computers? IBM 350 series and IBM 360 series. Okay. Then fourth generation of computers in the year of 1971 to at present. What is the device name? Microprocessors. Okay. Nowadays and all we are using fourth generation of computers only. So the microprocessor in the development of IC only, that is we are telling VLSIC. The full form of VLSIC is very large scale integrated circuit. So what are the examples for fourth generation computers? Desktop, Apple computer. Okay. The next one, fifth generation of computers. Fifth generation of computers. Okay. Nowadays also most of them using in 5th generation of computers only. Okay. So the device name is AI. What is the device name? AI. The full form of AI is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence. Okay. It is looking like humans. Okay. Humans can think, behave, right? Like humans, the AI also think, behave and act as a humans. Understand? Yes, the AI is looks like a humans. It can think, it can behave and it can act for the humans. Okay. What is the device name? Artificial intelligence. So next one, what are the characteristics of computers? Accuracy, high storage, diligence and versatility. Accuracy, high storage, diligence and versatility. The computer will give the accurate result, right? High storage, we can store many data, many information in the computers. Next one, diligence. A computer can work for a long time, right? And the last one, versatility. At a time, the computer can work for many jobs, right? So these are the characteristics of computers. Once again I will repeat: accuracy, high storage, diligence and versatility. Let's read the book back exercises. So look at the exercises. First Roman, fill in. First question: the abacus consists of a wooden frame with a dash sliding on wires. Beads. What is the answer? Beads. The abacus has beads, right? By using the beads only we can perform the arithmetic operations. Okay. Abacus. The abacus consists of a wooden frame with a dash sliding on wires. What is the answer? Beads. Okay. In dash, Sir John Napier invented Napier's bone. When? 1616. In 1616, Sir John Napier invented Napier's bones. Okay. Dash was designed by Howard H. Aiken. Dash was designed by Howard H. Aiken. Mark 1. Mark 1. ENIAC was developed in 1946. ENIAC was developed in 1946. Second generation computers used transistors. Second generation computers used transistors. Okay. Next Roman, true or false? Understand the question first. Abacus is still used in many countries. Abacus is still used in many countries. Is this false? No. Nowadays also many countries are used abacus. So this statement is true only. Okay. Only addition could be done using Napier's bones. Only addition could be done using Napier's bones. Is this true? No. This is false statements. Because by using Napier's bones we can perform arithmetic operations, all the arithmetic operations, not only addition. We can perform addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So this statement is false. Okay. The next one, first generation computers were used very small in size. First generation computers were very small in size. Is this true? No, this is false statement. Okay. First generation computers size was very big. So this is false. ENIAC was originally built to help in carrying out calculations for bombs and missiles. Yes, ENIAC was originally built for calculation of bombs and missiles only. So, this statement is true. Okay. Second generation computers used punched cards for input. Yes, first and second both generation of computers used punched cards for input only. So, this is true statement. Okay. Next Roman, choose. The abacus can be used to do. The abacus can be used to do options are addition, subtraction, multiplication, all of these. Already we know very well abacus was used for arithmetic operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, right? So all of this is the correct answer. Next question, the first mechanical calculator was. The first mechanical calculator was abacus, Napier's bones, Pascaline, none of this. Abacus, Napier's bones, Pascaline, none of this. Which is called the first mechanical calculator? Pascaline. Okay. Difference engine was invented by. Difference engine was invented by Blaise Pascal, Charles Babbage, Sir John Napier, none of these. Blaise Pascal, Charles Babbage, Sir John Napier, none of these. Who invented the device difference engine? Yes, Charles Babbage is the correct answer. Okay, next one. First generation computers used. First generation computers used vacuum tubes, transistors, integrated circuit, microprocessors. Vacuum tubes, transistors, integrated circuit, microprocessor. Which is the correct answer? Vacuum tubes. Okay. The last one, the first electronic computer that used the concept of storing program was. The first electronic computer that used the concept of stored program was. Options are ENIAC, EDSEC, EDWORK, none of these. Okay. Which is the correct answer? EDSEC. Okay. Then you should read the question and answer also. So before we revise the first chapter, right? Now we are going to revise the second chapter. What is our second chapter? Chapter 2, Objects in Word 2016. Okay. So in this chapter, what are the topics we learn? How we can format the text, how we can insert the word art, right? And how we can insert the shape, pictures. Yes dear? So these are the topics only we learned from chapter 2. Okay, just you recall one by one. First one, word art, right? Word art. So what is meant by word art? It is a stylish future. It is a stylish feature. How we can insert the word art? So the word art option is available on the insert tab. Which tab? Insert tab. In this insert tab, we can go to text group. Okay. In this group only we have the option word art. Understand? Yes. The word art option is available on the insert tab. So first we can go to insert tab. In this tab we can go to text group. In this group we can click the option word art. Okay. After clicking the word art, one list of styles will be appear. Okay. Whatever styles we want, just we can choose it. Understand? Next one, formatting word art. Formatting word art. So formatting means what? Changing, editing, right? Formatting means changing or editing. How we can edit the word art? Okay, this option is available on the format tab. Which tab? Format tab. In this tab we can go to word styles, word styles group. Okay, which group? Format tab. Or in this format tab we can go to word styles group, or it is also called text group. Okay, text group. Okay dears, by using this group only we can format the word art. Understand dears? Next one, text box. Text box. What is the use of text box? To type the text, right? How we can insert the text box? The text box option is available on the insert tab. Insert tab. Okay, in this insert tab we can go to text group. Which group? Text group. In this group only we have the option text box. Okay dears, so text box is used to type the text. The text box option is available on the insert tab. So first we can go to insert tab, then we can go to text group. In this group we can click the option text box. Understand? Then next one, how we can format the text box. Formatting the text box. Okay. So already we know very well, formatting means what? Editing, right? So the formatting the text box, how we can change means, first we can go to format tab. Which tab? Format tab. Next one, drawing tools. Okay, first we can go to format tab. In this tab we have the group drawing tools. By using this group only we can format our text. Understand? Next one, change the text into shape. Text into shape. Okay. So how we can convert the text into shape? This option also available on the format tab. In this tab we can go to word art styles. Word art styles group. Okay, word art styles group. Suppose we need to change the text into shape means we can go to format tab. In this tab we can go to word art styles group. Okay, by using this group only we can change the editing. Understand yes? Next one, inserting shapes. Okay, inserting shapes. Already we know very well, in Word 2016 we have some default shape like square, rectangle, oval, star, line, okay, polygon shape, smiley. So we have some default shape. How we can insert the shape? So the shape option is available on the insert tab. Insert tab. Okay, so first we can go to insert tab, then we can go to text group. Okay, text group. In this group only we have the option shapes. Okay, so first we can go to insert tab, then we can go to text group. In this group only we can go to shapes option. Okay, after clicking the shape options, one dialog box will be appear. From the dialog box, whatever shape we need, just we can click that shape. That particular shape will be appear on the screen. Understand? So next one, inserting pictures. Okay, in Word 2016 also we can insert the pictures. Okay, so the picture option is available on the insert tab only. In this insert tab we can go to text group. In this group we can click the option pictures. Understand? So the picture option is available on the insert tab. So first we can go to insert tab, then we can go to text group. In this group we can click the option pictures. Okay, so whatever pictures we need to insert, that picture we have to select it. Okay, after clicking the pictures, the picture will be appear on the screen. Okay, for this topic inserting pictures, we can also browse the pictures from net also. Understand? Browse means what? Search. Okay, somewhat pictures we need to search means that also we can do it by using the inserting picture option. Understand? So one more, what is the shortcut key for open a insert tab? Open a insert tab. What is the shortcut key? Alt plus N. Alt plus N is the shortcut key for open a insert tab. Understand? Yes? Then next one, formatting the pictures. What is the next one? Formatting the pictures. Formatting means what? Editing, right? How we can format the pictures. Okay, this format option is available on the format tab. Format tab. Okay, in this format tab we can go to pictures tools. Pictures tools. Okay, in this format tab we can click the option pictures tool. By using this option only we can format the pictures. Okay, in this format pictures we have to do in the cropping, right? So what is mean by cropping? What is meant by cropping? To remove the unwanted edges of a picture. Okay, cropping means what? Unwanted, to remove the unwanted edges of a picture. That is one of the format of the pictures. Okay, next one, appearance of the pictures. Appearance of the pictures. Suppose we need to do any corrections, okay, in our pictures means we can do it, okay, by using one tab to change the appearance of the pictures, okay. So which the format tab only, format tab. So in this format tab we have one more group, adjust, okay. What is that? Adjust group, okay. By using this group only we can change the appearance of the pictures. In adjust group we have three important options. How many options? Three important options. What are they? Corrections, color and artistic effects, okay. So these are the three important options are available in adjust group, okay. What are the options? Corrections, color and artistic effect, okay. First one, corrections. We want to change any corrections in our pictures, means we can click the options corrections, okay. Next one, color. Suppose we need to change, we need to give any color, means we can use the option color. And the last one, artistic effect. What is that? Artistic effect. By using these options we can change the effect of the picture. Understand? By using the option we can change the effect of the pictures. Next one, wrap text. What is that? Wrap text. So what is meant by wrap text? So it is used to automatically shifted to the next line, okay. The text and all automatically shifted to the next line, okay dears. So the wrap text option is available on the arrange group, okay. In format tab, arrange group, okay. So suppose we need to do the wrap text, means we can use the format tab. In this tab we have the group arrange. Understand what is meant by wrap text? It is automatically shifted to the next line of the text, okay. Which option, I mean which tab we have the option? Format tab. Which group? Arrange group. And the last one, position. What is meant by position? So this option is used to place the picture on a particular place, okay. This position option is used to set or place or insert, okay. To insert the picture of a particular place. This option also available on the format tab. Format tab. In this format tab we can go to arrange group, okay. In arrange group only we have the option position. Understand, yes? Are you clear about that wrap text and the position? Wrap text means what? It is shifted the text to the next line, okay. Position means what? It is used to place the picture on a particular place. Understand? So these both options are available on the format tab. In this format tab we can use the arrange group. Understand, yes? Now read the book back exercises. Look at the screen. First Roman, fill in the blanks. First question, the word art option is available on the dash tab. We know very well the word art option is available on the insert tab. So insert tab is the correct answer. Okay. For gradient fill, use dash in the word art styles group. The gradient fill, use dash in the word art styles. What is answer? Text fill. Okay, text fill. Next one, click dash in the text group to change the direction of the word art. Click dash in the text group to change the direction of the word art. What is answer? Text direction. Okay, text direction. Next one, the pictures option is available in the dash group of the insert tab. Which group? Illustrations group. Okay, illustrations group. The picture option is available in the illustration group of the insert tab. Last one, dash means to remove unwanted edges of a picture. Dash means to remove unwanted edges of a picture. What is answer? Cropping. Cropping means to remove the unwanted edges of a picture. Next Roman, true or false? First one, the format tab under drawing tools is used to format word art. The format tab under drawing tools is used to format word art. Is this true or false? Yes, this is true only. Okay. We have the drawing tools under the format tab only. So this is true. Next one, only one text box can be inserted in a Word document. Only one text box can be inserted in a Word document. Is this true? No, this is false statement because we can insert more than one text box in our Word document. Next one, text within a text box can be formatted as word art. Text within a text box can be formatted as word art. Yes, we can change, we can format the text in a text box also. So this is true only. Okay, you can insert shape in a document. You can insert a shape in a document. Yes, we can do it. So this is true. The last one, the crop command is available in the size group. The crop command is available in the size group. Yes, this is true. You should understand the question, then only you can write the correct answer. Next Roman, choose the term object in Word 2016 includes. The term object in Word 2016 includes word art, pictures, text boxes, all of these. Okay. The objects means what? The object defined all the terms, word art, pictures, text boxes. So all of these is the correct answer. Next one, you can use the options available on the dash tab under drawing tools to give effect to shapes and text. Format, design, view, none of these. Which tab? Format tab. Okay. Which of the following visual effect can be applied to word art? Which of the following visual effect can be applied to word art? Shadow, glow, bevel, all of these. All of these is the correct answer. Okay. Which of the following options is available in the adjust group of the format tab? Corrections, crop, online pictures, none of these. Corrections, crop, online pictures, none of these. So which is the correct answer? Corrections. This corrections option only we have in adjust group. So corrections is the correct answer. The wrap text command is available in the dash group of format tab. The wrap text command is available in the dash group of format tab. Arrange, wrap, alignment, none of these. Arrange group, right? The wrap text command is available on the arrange group only. Okay, dears. So you should read the question and answer also. Okay, dears. I hope you all understand the revision session. You should read all the things. That means book back exercises, question and answers, whatever I am given in the online classes also, and this class also. Okay, whatever notes I am given, that also you should read for your exam. Okay, you should go through the chapter also. Understand? Okay, thank you for all. Keep reading. All the best. Do well. We will meet at next section. Bye.